students, welcome to the new session 3. Identify various peripheral devices under Unit 3 Information and Communication Technology skills. Peripheral devices. A peripheral device connects to a computer system to add functionality. Examples are a mouse, keyboard, monitor, printer, and scanner. A peripheral device is an internal or external device that connects directly to computer but does not contribute to the computer's primary function such as computing. It helps end user access and use the functionalities of a computer. The term peripheral device refers to all hardware components that are attached to a computer and are controlled by the computer are not the main component of the computer like CPU, motherboard and power supply etc. You need hard disk, memory and various other peripheral devices so that your computer works properly. It can also be defined as the devices which can be easily removed and plugged into a computer. For example, you can remove a keyboard anytime and change it with ease. Same is for the monitor, laptop. Another example of peripheral device is the printer. Your computer can function properly without a printer, but if you like to take print out, you need it. Types of peripheral devices. Peripheral devices can be classified as an internal or external. There are two types of devices, internal or external. Internal peripheral devices. The components of computer system about which you learned so far are connected externally to the computer to support input and output operation. Along with these, there are many other components of computer system which are located inside the CPU box. These components are mainly used to perform data processing or power management functions. Such components are called internal peripheral devices. For example, keyboard, printer, monitor, speakers, pen drive, scanners, etc. Next, motherboard. Motherboard is also referred to as the main board is an electronic circuit board which connects all parts of the computer together. The device like CPU, memory, hard drives, ports and other expansion cards are connected directly or via cable with the motherboard. It is generally located on the back side or at the bottom of the CPU box. It allocates power and allows communication among all the hardware components. SMPS switched mode power supply. SMPS is an electronic circuit box fixed inside the CPU cabinet which provides well-regulated power supply to the various parts of computer system irrespective of the input variations. It takes rectified AC input from the main power and convert it into one or more lower voltage DC output after performing power factor corrections. It offers a great power conversion and reduces the overall power loss. These power supplies have high efficiency which provides stable power supply to the sensitive electronic parts of the computer. This is the picture of SMPS. Next is video card. Video card also known as the graphic card or graphic adapter. It is an electronic card that allows the computer to send graphical information to display adapter like monitor, projector or TV. This card is directly inserted in the expansion slot on the motherboard. They include a processing unit memory, cooling mechanism and connection to a display device. If you want to watch movies or play games on the computer, a dedicated video card improves the quality of graphic up to a great extent. Next, sound card. Sound card is also known as audio card. It is an electronic card that provides input and output of audio signals to and from a computer. Nowadays, these cards are integrated into the motherboard. Unlike the other hardware component, it is not necessary to have a sound card in the computer system to make a computer work as they are required if the computer is to be used for multimedia application. Ports. Ports in a computer system are used for providing interface to the external devices or the peripheral like monitors, speakers, keyboard, mouse, modem, etc. These are actually the
part of motherboard and the external devices are plugged into these parts through cables. All these are the ports of the CPU box where you connected your devices. Some of the important ports used in the computer system are: number one is serial port. This is called serial port. A serial port is also known as COM port, means communication port. A serial port can transmit one bit of data at a time. It can be used to connect the device like mouse, gaming controllers, modems, and older printers. Number two is parallel port. This is called parallel. As the name suggests, this is used to send multiple bits of data at once. It is mainly used to connect printer and other devices that need relatively high bandwidth. Next is PS2 port. PS2 port was developed by IBM and is used to connect mouse or keyboard to an IBM compatible computer. PS2 port is round in shape and have 6 pins. In the newer system, these ports are replaced by much faster USB ports. Next is Universal Serial Bus, mean USB port. USB port is a standard cable connection for PCs and other electronic devices. USB connected devices cover a broad range from keyboard to mouse, music player, pen drives, etc. It may also be used to send power to some devices. All modern computers have at least one USB port. The data transfer speed of various USB ports are USB 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 and 3.1. Next is high definition multimedia interface, means HDMI port. This is called HDMI port. HDMI is one of the audio video interface which is used for transmitting uncompressed video and digital audio data. It is supported by most of the multimedia components such as DVD player, Blu-ray player, cable boxes and video game system. While other audio-video connections require separate cables for audio and video signals, HDMI carries out both these together on a single cable. Next port is VGA port, means video graphic array. VGA is a standard type of connection used to connect video device such as monitor and projector. It is mainly used for transform analog video signal from one machine to VGA cable. Although these ports are still in use, but in most of the newer systems, these are replaced by HDMI or DVI ports. Next, modem. Modem is a hardware device that connects to a computer to communication lines such as internet cable. Modem stands for modulator or demodulator. Modem can be of two types, external modem and internal modem. An internal modem is attached externally with the computer, while an internal modem is connected to the motherboard of the system inside the CPU box. Now we are talking about external peripheral devices. The components which are visible from outside and help the user to work on computer system are called external components. These components can be further categorized as input, output and storage devices. Number one is barcode reader. This input device is a kind of optical scanner consisting of a light source, a lens and a photoconductor. It reads the data code available on the various products in the form of dark lines called barcodes. This is called barcode. It emits a beam of laser light to reflect back the bar pattern which is received by light sensitive detector in the barcode reader. The received pattern is then converted into numeric code which is further processed by the CPU. You also seen the barcode reader in malls, shopping malls, and many other places that is used to detect the barcode reader. Next is memory card reader. It is a device that can read and write to a memory card or a memory stick. It is often used to transfer data to computer or other device for storage. Often a memory card or a memory stick display as a mounted device on a computer. The main function of a card reader are to quickly transfer files to an SD card or a compact flash drive, to back a backup of the most important files on the computer. Some card readers only have one card load, while some have multiple card slots for different cards and media. The card readers may be integrated into computer printer and other multifunction devices. In fact, most multifunction printers, scanners, and copiers now have built-in card readers. Now, this is all about peripheral devices.